combatants. So right now, you're being aggressive, right? So you're violating my Third Amendment right because I'm quartering with an enemy combatant.
Yeah. That's just the way it goes. Gotta go and give it all you go. Yeah. That's just the way it goes. Gotta go and give it all you go.
I'm talking stronger living, I'm talking stronger soul. Foot on the clutch and I won't let off. Never looking back at the time I lost. Gotta count my prayers, so many times that I should have been dead. Living in the dark when the light was shed. Hard to step away cause I'm comfy there. Feeling 10 feet tall, like a baller dog. When I'm on my game, I can have it all. Wrong step back fall. It's curtain call. Catch my drift, I'm just a pawn. In this game, gotta run before you cross. I'm spitting like a track star. I don't know where I'm going, but I hope far. I'm stepping to the front like homie what? Spit with on my heart like it's fisticuffs. Every time I'm on stage, gotta rip it up. Let me live it up. Let me get in my position. Feel my strength and see my vision. Hear my pain and zone out to the rhythm. Yeah, I'm talking stronger.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great day. Welcome to episode 3 of KKTV versus Taco Josh. Battle of the Headlines, and we are all even, 1-1. Welcome, Taco. And are you up for the challenge? You think you're gonna go ahead this one?
It's gonna be tough. I believe I am, but I have a challenge because you get the articles first, and if you play one of my articles, I don't get to use it. So I'm the underdog on this one, but I'm gonna bring it.
Yeah, we have a bunch of stories, and we're assuming there's probably going to be a bunch of people who have similar stories. Even though so far it hasn't been too bad. The first two haven't been too bad. We've been able to find different stories. But who knows? This one might be a little different. Taco was telling me just a little while ago that he actually did quite a bit of research for this show. He did some extra homework. Is that right, Taco?
That's right, but no spoilers, Kenny.
Oh, okay. I did a little extra homework too. And again, I'm going to play to my audience with a few of these stories, so this is going to be quite interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and come with my first story. Here we go. Hospital CEO says he had COVID and doesn't need a mask. His staff are appalled. So it says the CEO and president of South Dakota-based Sanford Health, one of the largest health systems in the U.S., says he will not be wearing a mask because he has already had COVID-19. Hospital staff are appalled. In an email sent Wednesday, which CNN obtained from a nurse at a Sanford Health hospital, CEO and President Kelby Krabenhoff addressed the health system's 50,000 employees, explaining his decision. I contracted the virus, felt the uncertainty that accompanied the word positive, he wrote, experienced the lagging coughs and fatigue, but I'm back in my office, he added. Citing growing evidence that he is now immune to the virus, because it's like chickenpox. You can only get it once, right? Krabenhoff said, for me to wear a mask defies the efficiency and purpose of a mask and sends an untruthful message that I am susceptible to infection or could transmit it. I have no interest in using masks as a symbolic gesture. There's not a lot of evidence yet about whether having been infected once provides immunity to reinfection from the virus, and no evidence about whether people who have recovered from one infection can transmit the virus to others. There have been multiple cases documented of people being infected a second time after recovering from one bout with the virus. So, and this doctor got COVID, says, okay, now that I had it, it's like chickenpox. I'm done. I no longer have to worry about it anymore.
Weak. That was like a little slap across the chest. You teased me a little bit, but you know what? I'm going to come with the quick, good, swift punch to the chin.
Okay, you ready? Let's do this.
Yeah. Mysterious monolith found in southwest Utah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
So authorities in Utah said they're investigating the origins of mysterious monoliths spotted sticking out of the ground in a rural area in the southwestern part of the state. The Utah Department of Public Safety said members of the Aero Bureau were in a helicopter helping to count bighorn sheep for the State Division of Wildlife Resources when they spotted something far more unusual on the ground. Pilot Brett Hitchens said the silver-colored metal monolith was seen sticking out of the ground in the middle of some red rock. He said the structure appeared to be 10 to 12 feet high and seemed to have been unintentionally planted rather than merely dumped out of an aircraft. Hitchens said the scene was reminiscent of the black monolith from the 1968 film 2001: Space Odyssey. The pilot said he suspects the monolith is the work of an artist rather than an extraterrestrial being. I'm assuming it's some new wave artist or something, something that was a big 2001 fan. They're investigating the object's origin is ongoing. It is illegal to install structures or art without authorization on federally managed public lands, no matter what planet you're from, the department said.
All right. That was all right. Yeah, that was all right. I still think mine was better. I think I'm ahead right now.
Whatever.
And I'm about to go even more ahead with my next one. So get ready, Taka.
All right.
Here we go. So, can you see it?
Yeah.
All right. Dad is more proud of his tan than his superhuman strength. And check out that tan that he is super proud of, guys. I haven't seen my dad in far too long. I mean, I have seen him, although due to his knack for looting, wait, hold on, where is it? Oh, here we go. You may recall that my father is an incredible man who raised 11 kids by himself after my mom died. But just dwelling on that risk becoming sentimental, I've spent much of my career cynically documenting his funnier behaviors for profit. There are dozens I've never mentioned. So many of my siblings would text you out of the blue to remind me of the time he declared he could understand most European languages after discerning the most Spanish words sounded a bit like English words with the O at the end. Or the famous 16-round, blah, 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 blah. All right, so. All right, where is it? All right, so my brother Dana mentioned that one that's truly benefiting him today. Darren was 12 and had popped outside to grab his cello from the Volvo my father kept as a less mortifying vehicle, which didn't require the 12-seater minibus. Dana engaged the electrical release to open the boot, but the car rolled and his leg became trapped. Dad heard screams and ran outside to find Dara sprawled on the concrete like an upturned tortoise, his cello shell creaking under the weight of the Volvo slowly rolling over his tiny bones. Seized by adrenaline, Dad raced to the car and heaved with his bare hands, lifting 1.2 tons of Swedish engineering for long enough that Dara wriggled free. If my dad was stunned by his own exertion, such introspection was short-lived, and he was soon giving Dara a treatise on how the electronic release should have been deployed. You don't key the ignition, he said to Dara, who was limping indoors, sporting a 1,000-yard stare. You turn it to 1, so power goes from the battery to the electrics. Dana nodded on uneven feet and marveled, not for the first time, at my dad's ability to make the miraculous mundane. My father is no stranger for emphasizing sillier achievements. As the only one of us capable of taking a tan, he's been known to brandish his brown arms in triumph over his mottled, pale children. So it's odd, but this is distinctly him to downplay such a feat. Boom.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna, fault you there.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
But I'm gonna combat you with quite a good one here. I have to match it with something pretty good. So,
Okay.
Night of the Living Dead, zombie COVID mink rise from the grave after millions culled and buried in Denmark, sparking infection fears. The zombie mink have risen from the grave after millions were culled and buried in Denmark over COVID fears. Chilling images showed hordes of animal carcasses resurfaced in a mass burial site at the Holtzbed military complex in northwest of the country. And they actually have pictures, which we're going to skip over. The Danish government announced a cull of between 15 and 17 million mink earlier this month after scientists raised concern about a powerful new coronavirus strain spreading through the animal population.
Oh, geez.
But officials assured the public that the spooky phenomenon was the result of natural forces. The police spokesman Kirkson told DR, gases are formed during the decomposition, which causes the bodies to swell low, and in worst case, they get pushed out of the ground. He admitted there is a risk of infection from the carcasses, as they might still have the virus on their fur, but they are likely to be less infectious than live mink. The mink were also treated with disinfectant covered with lime when they were buried to reduce the risk of virus, but the area remains under guard to deter any curious locals. The Danish newspaper joked the situation was dead zombie mink rising from the grave to exact revenge. In a bid to stop the carcasses rising to the surface, officials have pledged to bury the mink deeper into the ground and lay more soil over the dead animals.
Oh, wow. I had that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I can't use that one. All right. My turn. All right. North Korean gymnast deflects by vaulting fences.
Oh, you did have that one.
I did. Oh, you had it?
Yeah.
Good. Taipei, a North Korean gymnast, has escaped to South Korea by swinging himself over the border barricades without triggering sensors, according to reports. The man, reported to be in his 20s, surrendered after a manhunt by the South Korean military discovered a breach. The troops had engaged in operation near the heavily fortified border, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Goseong, after detecting unidentified personnel there, the South's military said on November 4th. The unnamed man was detained without incident and asked for asylum, prompting an investigation into his claims and the breach. Officials were so taken aback by his feat, like, really? Holy shit, that they asked him to demonstrate twice how he was able to jump over the 3-meter fence, according to the BBC Seoul correspondent. Authorities vowed to investigate why high-tech security systems did not work. The audacious defection sparked alarm that the high-security demilitarized zone, separating north from south, has been successfully crossed. The 4-kilometer wide, 250-kilometer long strip is fortified by fences, minefields, and armed sentry posts. Few defectors take the dangerous option of trying to break through, with most of the 32,000 who have fled North Korea since the 90s opting for risky but more achievable routes through China. Boom. That just happened. You looking for your next one, Taco? Oh. Are you back?
Yeah, my screen froze.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Should have used it first. Sorry, we both canceled one out from each other, so that's not too bad.
That's all right. I think I got one that you have.
Hold on, let me see. Hopefully this doesn't kick you. Hold on. Good. Okay, that didn't work. All right.
Biker with meth falls during race, accidentally shoots himself before getting hit by car.
I don't have that one. I saw it, but I didn't get it.
A man in possession of methamphetamine was critically injured Thursday after falling while racing on a motorcycle, during which he accidentally shot himself and got hit by a car, according to Kansas City Police Department.
Oh, geez.
Officers and medical crews responded to 12th Street and Kansas Avenue in reference to a car crash and transported the man to an area hospital with critical but non-life-threatening injuries. The police narrative states, while racing, the suspect lost control of his bike, wrecked. During the accident, a weapon in his waistband discharged, striking him in the hip, and he was also struck by another vehicle that fled the scene. He was transported to the area hospital in critical but non-life-threatening condition. A records check revealed him to be a felon, and a large bag of suspected methamphetamine was located in the motorcycle. Ouch.
Jeez.
That's gotta hurt.
Right? All right, hold on. I'm doing the straw poll real quick before I forget. All right, cool. All right, so my turn. Let's see. What do I want to use this time? That was a good one. I'll admit it. That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's one that I'm going to use. I don't know if you got this one, but I don't care. Deer snatches hunter's rifle in Czech Republic. Police. Toronto. Czech police are searching for a hunter's rifle after a deer snatched it in its antlers and ran away with it during an incident in southern Bohemia. Police said the hunter lost his .22 Hornet rifle during a hunting excursion in a forest near the village of Horny Plana on Friday. Wow. According to a police press release published Tuesday, one of the hunting group's dogs startled the stag as they were walking in a forest. The deer then charged directly at one of the hunters and ripped the man's left sleeve with its antler as it ran past him. Authorities said the hunter had slung his rifle over his left hand and the gun had slid down onto the deer's antler when his sleeves was ripped. The deer escaped the hunter with a weapon, police said in a statement, which was translated into English. Fortunately, police said the rifle didn't have any ammunition in it at the time of the incident, so he's hunting without any ammunition in his rifle. Good job. Another hunter reportedly spotted the deer with a rifle dangling from his antlers over a kilometer away from where the initial encounter with the animal took place. After searching the forest for the rifle, hunters reported the missing gun to police. Police said lost weapons must be reported to authorities under the country's Firearms and Ammunition Act. If anyone finds a weapon, they are obliged to hand it over to the nearest police department, they said.
I had that one.
Oh, good. So good.
It was a good one.
Oh, damn it. I have that one.
California pastor temporarily turns his chapel into a strip club to be deemed essential. Since the time various shutdown, stay-at-home orders, etc. were enacted to slow the spread of the Wuhan flu, the list of businesses and activities considered essential has been illogical at best. In California, marijuana dispensaries and liquor stores have remained open while gyms and churches have been shut down. Multiple churches in California have sued over the shutdown order and their non-essential designation, arguing that shutdown violates the First Amendment. Others have continued to hold indoor services, including the Godspeak Calvary Chapel in Ventura County, led by Pastor Rob McCoy, who stepped down from his post as members of the Thousand Oaks City Council before defying the health officer's order back in April. Let's see here. Strip club owners in the state have also challenged the shutdown order in court, saying that their business are legally protected speech guaranteed by the First Amendment. On November 12th, a San Diego Superior Court ordered that the county temporarily reopen strip clubs pending a full hearing at the end of the month, after the initial hearing in a case brought by two strip club owners. Since being able to provide live entertainment, adult entertainment is a protected right in at least one county for at least a few weeks, might churches be able to use this ruling to their advantage? Well, Pastor McCoy, inspired by former Governor Mike Huckabee, decided to take a chance. When he opened Sunday service, he chuckled and said, "I want you to know what's about to transpire is Governor Huckabee's fault." He said the scene by playing a clip from Handy in which Governor Huckabee said a church could announce that their pastor would remove his tie during the sermon, and since he was taking off an article of clothing, that would make the church a temporary strip club, and therefore it would be legal for parishioners to attend service. And then McCoy took it further and actually danced to the striptease music, and not only did he take his tie off, he threw it to the audience, in which some members were holding up dollar bills for their multi-talented pastor.
Yeah, I had that one. That was a good one.
Yep.
All right, my turn.
Not making it easy for you.
No. Squirrel gets drunk off bad pears, teeters on railing. Minnesota woman's video shows. And let's check out the video. If it'll play. Wow.
That's a good one.
Oh my God, look at that shit. A Minnesota woman removed some bad pears from her refrigerator and left them outside for the squirrels, one of which was captured on a home video looking drunk on the fermented fruit. The old pears I left out for the squirrels had apparently fermented. Whoops, she said. Katie Morlock, who took the video, told Minneapolis-based Fox 9 that the squirrel first ate a little bit, then ran away. But when he came back, he was clearly inebriated. Once she realized what was going on, she took the forbidden fruit away. Her video shows a critter in an apparent daze teetering on his hind legs with his front paws in a fruit bowl over the weekend. The squirrel appears to wobble and sway, his feet steady on a wood block, but his head starts tilting to one side, then snapping to the other. Those pears were so old, I bet they fermented, she told the station. And then he got drunk, and I did not mean to do that, so I went out and I grabbed all the pears. The squirrel, which he described as a frequent backyard visitor named Little Red, appeared to have recovered from his binge the next day. In the morning, he came back for his little hangover breakfast, and he's been ever since, she told the station. The sugars and fruit can ferment in a refrigerator if exposed to yeast. So, yeah, that was a good one.
All right. So this one is from the North Korean internet. Farmers like it. It basically just says how the great leader has provided a sanatorium for the farmers and that the farmers really like it and that the great leader is awesome. That is pretty much what the article comes down to.
Okay.
But it was the fact that I went to the actual North Korean internet to find this article.
Yeah, that was pretty weak.
I phoned it in. I phoned it in on that one. But I had now I have North Korean spies on my computer because I actually went to the North Korean internet for this thing.
All right. Next, I'm going to use. Oh, here's another one. I'll use this one. All right. Tennessee mayor won't require COVID mask until the Holy Spirit says so. Are you serious? Come on now.
Oh,
I can still use it. Ah. Oh,
that's a minus point.
No, it's not. Hold on. All I gotta do is disable my ad blocker. I can figure out how to do that. Let's see.
Wah, wah.
Hold on. There we go. Pause on this side.
Any day now. We need to put like a time limit on this thing.
What?
I don't know. I'm just watching you try to like get through this.
I know, this is annoying.
Please let me access my article.
I hate when this happens. It's like, all right, ad block. Allow some non-intrusive shit.
The chat's going to go against you here.
No, they're not. What happened? Did I lose my site? No.
Flash, you're not on the ignore list.
Hold on, I gotta find that again. What happened to the?
Type a 1 in chat if this is losing Kenny points.
Hey, none of that. What happened? All right, let's see. Let me try this again. Hold on. Share screen. All right, I'm just gonna fucking do this. What?
The ones are starting to pop up, Kenny.
Hey. All right, there we go. Let's wrap this up.
Do you just want to use the title and call it?
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Tennessee mayor won't require COVID masks. The Holy Spirit says so. The mayor of a Tennessee county on Alabama's northern border says COVID-19 cases are increasing there, but he won't order residents and visitors to wear masks until the Holy Spirit moves him to do so. It isn't that he's anti-science, Lincoln County Mayor Bill Newman said today. He's an Auburn University-trained veterinarian and understands science, he said. The virus is science and it's true, and I do believe masking helps prevent the spread of it, Newman said, but I don't feel I should mandate people wearing masks at this time. Newman said he keeps up with the COVID-19 numbers in Lincoln County, directly north of Huntsville, Alabama, where he is chief executive in a Tennessee system that has county mayors to run the state's smaller counties. Lincoln County is mostly rural with about 34,000 residents, and Newman said about a third of those head south to Huntsville and Madison County every day for work. It is Trump country with 78% of his vote on November 3rd going to the president and had 1,322 COVID cases since the pandemic began, which isn't too bad, according to state numbers. Newman said he takes any big decision to God for guidance, and in his Baptist denomination, Newman said that guidance comes from the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit dwells within us, Newman said. It is a heart thing, it's not a mind thing, but you're using all your God-given talents, your physical or mental or spiritual, all those things. When I pray for guidance, I may not know the answer immediately. The mayor's stance is frustrating county residents like those in the 286-member Mask Up Lincoln County Facebook group. The reaction has been a lot of comments that the administrator, me, had to go in and delete, Page Minister Kate Campbell said Tuesday. There's a lot of anger, Campbell said, but people feel like there's a chance for leadership, and he's not taking it, and he's ducking behind the Holy Spirit. We have all talked to the Holy Spirit and gotten different ideas. Campbell said there is a storm of COVID cases in some Tennessee, Alabama border counties. That's just scary. Lincoln County is seeing 35 to 40 new cases per day, she said, and it just hosted the annual public Host of Christmas Past festival that brought hundreds to downtown square. All right, so there you go. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, there it is.
All right, that was weak. Just gonna say that right now. That was weak.
Anyway.
Man who survived coronavirus, dengue fever, and malaria is now recovering from deadly snake bite. A British man who survived coronavirus, dengue, and malaria was recovering after a potentially deadly snake bite in the Indian state of Rajasthan. Ian Jones was bitten by a cobra in Jodhpur district of the desert state and admitted to the hospital in Jodhpur city. Jones came to us last week after a snake bite in the village. Initially suspected that he is also COVID-19 positive, but his test was negative for that. He was treated. They treated him at the local hospital. While with us, he was conscious and had snake bite symptoms, including blurred vision and difficulty to walk, but these are generally transit symptoms. We feel that there won't be any long-term effects. If he hasn't already improved, he will do so in the next few days. He said snake bites were not uncommon in rural parts of the region. He works as a traditional craftsman, and through his charity-backed social enterprise, he also helps import their goods into Britain to help them escape poverty. He was discharged earlier this week, and his family set up a GoFundMe page to fund his medical bills and travel back to the Isle of Wight in southern England.
All right. That was a good one. Almost picked that one, but I didn't.
You missed out.
Yeah, no, it was a good one. I agree. All right. Thief who threatened to stab Hero Shop customer who tried to stop him was found asleep in back alley. A drunk thief who threatened to stab a brave customer who tried to stop him was found asleep in the back lane of the shop he targeted. Darren Stocco picked up 2 bottles of wine at a Premier store and went to leave without paying after he had been turned away for being too intoxicated. As he was trying to leave, a customer was coming in and refused to let him pass. A court heard Stocco smash the bottles of alcohol on the floor and threatened to stab the Good Samaritan. But after being allowed to pass, he then dozed off in a back alley where he was found by police and arrested. Stocco was originally charged with robbery, but the Crown Prosecution Service accepted guilty pleas to theft and a public order offense, a decision a judge said she didn't agree with but was bound to accept. Newcastle Crown Court heard it was on the morning of April 19th that Stocco went to the shop in the Grangetown area of Sunderland. He bought a liter of cider, then returned an hour later for more, but was refused due to his drunken state. He left, then came back an hour later and was refused again. Barry Robson, prosecuting, said he picked up 2 bottles of wine and tried to leave without paying. As he made his way to the exit, a customer was coming in. This customer was stood in the doorway and refused to let the defendant pass. The defendant was shouting, "Get out of my way," but the customer stood his ground. The defendant smashed the 2 bottles of wine on the floor and shouted at the customer, "If you don't move, I'm going to stab you." And he put his hand in his pocket in intimation he had a knife. Stocco picked up 2 more bottles of wine, then left the store after the customer moved out of his way. You know, he's got to get his wine. Mr. Robson said the police attended and found the defendant asleep in the back lane of the store, being quite intoxicated. They searched him, but nothing by way of a blade was recovered. The shopkeeper said she honestly believed he had a knife and was going to stab the customer. The court heard Stocco, 28, of no fixed address, his previous convictions for offenses including robbery. Referring to the fact the original charge of robbery had been dropped, Judge Sarah Mallett said, "It's a course I disagree with. Course of conduct entered into is such I have grave reservations about it, but I will proceed to sentence on the basis of the matters to which he has pled guilty." Stocco was sentenced to 56 weeks in prison, but is likely to be released as he had served 7 months on remand. He was also given a restraining order banning him from going back to the shop. Would hope so, right?
All right. I went local on this one.
Okay.
On day 5 of election recounts in Milwaukee, all observers were given poop emoji wristbands for Wisconsin Center staff. So each day of the recount seems to bring some new controversy. On Tuesday morning, the controversy briefly turned to poop, or more specifically, poop emoji wristbands, given to recount observers who arrived at the Wisconsin Center in downtown Milwaukee. On previous days, the observer wristbands featured things like VIP in gold or purple lettering. But all observers, those for Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or media members who arrived Tuesday morning, had a paper wristband with a smiling poop emoji affixed around their wrist to show they passed all the required health screen. Some were not happy about it. A recount volunteer said she and others were forced to wear these bracelets to participate in the recount. Staff, attorneys, and volunteers all wearing them. Do these people not take the election seriously? She called on the Wisconsin Election Commission to explain whether the wristbands were acceptable, but the state panel apparently had nothing to do with them. Neither did the Milwaukee County officials overseeing the recount. The Milwaukee County clerk dismissed the controversy as silly. I always thought it was chocolate ice cream, personally, Christensen said when asked about the poop emoji wristbands. Wisconsin Center is our vendor. They handle the logistics. They were probably just pulling what they had have in stock because this is the first opportunity they had to be open in quite some time due to this pandemic. So again, it's not a non-issue. Everybody got one.
All right. That was a good one.
Yep.
All right. So now my next one. All right. So the title of it is, where is it? Gunter, man live streams sex video with wife held. Police on Monday arrested a 32-year-old man in Gunter town for allegedly live streaming a sexually explicit video of him and his wife over video call. Speaking to the media, Gunter Urban SPRM Ami Reddy said that the police received a complaint from the wife who said that the accused had harassed her into shooting a video of her in a state of undress. Police said that the accused had recently lost his job at a Hyderabad-based cargo flight company and was doing this to earn a quick buck. Police added that the accused live streamed the sexually explicit content using a video calling application. A 35-year-old man, B. Siva Kumar, has been arrested for paying Rs 300 to watch the video. Police further said that the 2 months after the incident, the woman went to stay at her mother's place in August. Eventually, she lodged a complaint with the Disha police station. The woman's family has further alleged that her husband used to force her to have sexual relations with a friend. That's some fucked up shit, but damn. It's interesting he got arrested for live streaming sex act. This is funny.
All right. I've got something pretty amazing here.
All right.
And it's a video, too.
Where is it? Hold on. There we go.
Martial artist uses his head to remove 68 bottle caps in 1 minute.
Holy shit, that's a good one.
It's a little hard to see, but he's basically got like a piece of wood here, and he basically headbutts the bottle.
And opens them.
Yeah.
Damn. So that doesn't be my squirrel story.
An Indian martial artist broke the Guinness World Record when he used his head to remove 68 bottle caps.
Yeah, but that's for Guinness. But this one was just the indie. Anyway.
How do you know to learn how to do that?
I don't know. Really, after a really drunken night,
and then decide, you know what? I'm gonna make a Guinness World Record of that. Look at how many bottles that is.
Right? That's a lot of bottles.
Come on, you gotta admit that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, my turn. Let's see. Next.
How many you got left, Kenny?
I'm not sure. I have to look. Let me see.
You're just getting desperate and looking things up now, aren't you?
No, I'm looking for it because I haven't deleted some of the ones we have. I have a bunch of pages open. I already played that one. Did that one. Oh, here we go. I'll do this one. Belgian town goes viral for installing phallic-shaped Christmas lights. Mayor issues apology.
I almost took that one.
Christmas decorations at a Belgian town became a hot topic of discussion on social media as a tall column structure started getting compared with male genitals, causing controversy for the local administration, but peals of laughter around the world on the internet. A series of illuminated structures were installed across Odenburg earlier this week for the festive season, which was supposed to resemble candles. However, the thick white illuminated shafts with bulging wood spear on top led to hilarious jokes online after many compared it to Belgian newspapers. HLN counted no less than 90 such objects. The reason I didn't say is because of YouTube. And saw it on the streets of the small town of Odenburg in the country's West Flanders province. As the pictures start circulating across social media sites locally and nationally, the mayor had to apologize. Before I get shut down, I'm just go ahead and shut this one down.
All right. Well, you went with a funny town one, so I decided to go with a funny town one as well. All Canadian right. Town posts sign reading, "Do not let moops lick your car."
Almost got that one.
So officials in Canadian town are posting signs with a very important instruction for local drivers. Don't let moose lick your car. It was in Jasper, Alberta, asking drivers to keep their vehicles a safe distance from moose to make sure that animals don't get a taste of the road salt that inevitably ends up covering the sides of the cars driving through the alpine town. They're obsessed with salt. It's one of their favorite things they need for minerals in their bodies. They usually get it from the salt lakes and the parks, but now they realize they can also get road salt that splashes onto cars. Letting moose discovered that they can get the salt from licking vehicles causes the moose to lose their fear of cars, which can lead to disaster or dangerous incidents on the road. Moose and car are not a good mix. If you hit the moose with your car, you take the legs out from under it, and it's going through your windshield, and you're going to have a bad time. He said people should keep their cars and themselves a safe distance away from moose. He said the population of moose have been rising in the area. We've been seeing a lot more moose lately. The wolf population is decreasing, which means there are fewer predators, and the moose population is going up as a result. This means people need to be more respectful and give them space.
That's a good one. All right. All right. My next one. How many more you got left?
4. How many do you have?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 4.
Okay.
I want to see 1, 2, 3, 4 here. All right.
So we're still on even ground coming into the final 4. We still got more left stuck, or are you leaving? Oh. Again, Kenny? Again?
I like my ad blocker. Oregon man sues. What?
Throw the flag.
There we go. Oregon man sues, alleging he went to doctor for distress over marital woes, only to find the physician was having an affair with his wife. A Bend man was experiencing depression as a result of his failing marriage, so he went to his family physician, who counseled him on ways to improve his marriage and prescribed him marijuana and CBD. The patient now claims in a lot. What? Reload. You still see it, or no? Did it disappear?
It disappeared.
All right.
You're choking, Kenny. You're choking.
Hey, good story. The patient now claims in a lawsuit that all along the doctor, Ronald Rosen, was having an affair with his wife. In a complaint filed Monday in Deschutes County Circuit Court, local musician and financial advisor Pearson Tone seeks $2.9 million from Rosen for professional negligence. As a result of Rosen's conduct, plaintiff sustained emotional distress, including the loss of his marriage and emotional and social destruction of his family, the lawsuit states. Rosen did not return messages left at his office. From 2015 to 2018, Tone, his wife, and 2 children received medical care at Rosen's clinic, Open Pass Integrative Medicine, according to the suit. At some point, the suit says Rosen began a relationship with Tone's wife. In November of 2018, Tone went to Rosen to treat his depression, which was caused by stress in his relationship, the lawsuit states. Rosen counseled Tone and offered him solutions to enhance and heal his marriage and prescribed him herbs and breathing techniques for his depression, in addition to marijuana and CBD. After the visit, Tone learned Rosen had been involved with his wife for an extended period of time, the complaint states. The couple later divorced. Rosen has been licensed to practice medicine in Oregon since 1991. According to the Oregon Medical Board, he has no prior cases of medical malpractice. In addition to traditional medicine, Rosen offers patients a range of holistic alternatives, according to his website. He's trained to perform acupuncture, osteopathic manipulation, and biodynamic cranioscopy, whatever the fuck that is. He's also a certified laughter yoga leader. Laughter? I don't even, the hell is laughter yoga? Anyway, so he went to the doctor to get depressed, and he just got more depressed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on one second, Kenny.
Ready?
Hold on. Typing something for you in the private chat. All right, you can put mine up.
Hold on. Let's see.
Man completes 463 juggling catches while riding unicycle blindfolded. An Idaho man shattered Guinness World Record when he down a blindfold climbed onto a unicycle and managed to juggle 463 times while riding. He broke the Guinness record by more than 150, which was previously. Oh wait, no, the record was previously set by juggling 30 catches, but it was broken by someone who had managed 70 catches before dropping the ball or losing their balance. So the previous record was 70, and he managed to do 463.
Jeez. All right, that's a good one. All right. This is a good one. Sex Pistol star Johnny Rotten bitten by a flea after rescuing squirrels.
I saw that one.
Johnny Rotten, real name John Lydon, has been bitten by a flea on his pecker. The Sex Pistols rocker has been attacked by the small parasitic bugs, which have left itchy bites all over his body, including his nether regions. He said, I looked down, there's this morning at my willy, and there's an effing flea bite on it. And there's another one on the inside of my leg. John, 64, endured his flea bites after he befriended a bunch of squirrels at his Venice Beach home in Los Angeles, and has said he's taken to smothering himself in Vaseline to ease his discomfort because he doesn't want to blame the poor squirrels. He added, the bites. Wow, last night was murder because of it. The itching too. It's such a poxy thing to get caught out on. The only way around it, because I'm not going to blame the poor little squirrels, is to Vaseline my legs. I just hope they don't get the wrong idea. The Anarchy in the UK hitmaker, who is also known by his stage name Johnny Rotten, also noted he has been spending a lot of money keeping his new furry friends happy and well fed. He explained in his new book, you get the gist of it.
Yep.
Ooh, I'd say that was better than your little juggle story. Well, it was.
Well, I have a good heartfelt story now.
Oh, heartfelt. Everyone give him the big oh.
Texas hospital performs complicated 10-person kidney swap.
Nice.
A Texas hospital's kidney swap program faced one of its greatest logistical challenges when doctors pulled off a 10-way organ transplant that saved the lives of 5 people. Doctors at Houston Methodist Hospital said the complicated swap originated when HB lost both of his kidneys to a kidney disease, and his wife Tara offered to give him one of hers. The doctor explained that to the couple that while they were a match, he had AB blood type, which means he is a universal recipient and could accept a kidney from anyone. The unique situation made the couple ideal participant in the hospital's kidney swap program. Miss Gonzalez was also diagnosed with the kidney disease and offered a kidney by her mother, and they decided to join the kidney swap program so they could receive an organ from a younger donor. Meanwhile, Miss Lewin was diagnosed with neuropathy. It was offered kidney by her boss, Miss Thompson, but the woman discovered their blood types did not match. The 6 people ended up in the same kidney swap chain, along with a pair of cousins and a pair of sisters, and the 5 kidneys were taken from donors and placed into recipients. And it was very complex logistical task, but the happiness the patients display, the fact that they can get their transplants really have new hope for resuming their lives. So that's rather impressive.
Yeah, what's going on in chat?
It looks like Flash is causing some issues with some COVID stuff.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like the COVID thing, like there are people that have their view on it. I mean, all type of views, but there's no sense in attacking someone because they have a different view than you. I mean, if they have a different view, then if you guys want to have a conversation about it, fine. But there really should be no attacks on it. I mean, we can all have a conversation about it. No need to attack Noli or Sharon or anyone like that. Just if you feel the way you do, great. You feel the way you do, that's fine. But just don't be attacking people. It's no bueno. Yeah. I mean, yeah, COVID's real, man. All right, so anyway, how many got left?
2. I believe we both have 2.
Yeah. All right. You did a heartwarming one. Now I'm going to do a heartwarming one. Indian officials rescue elephant that fell down a well. Forest officials. Let's check it out the video. A small elephant. Baby one. Oh, look at that poor elephant. In fact, he didn't kill himself falling down the well like that.
Yeah.
All right, so forest officials in India, southern Tamil Nadu state said on Friday they used a crane to pull an elephant from a well after working for more than 12 hours to rescue the animal. The elephant was strayed into a village bordering a forest in Tamil Nadu's Dharmapuri district, fell into the well that was covered with bushes and did not have a fence or wall around it. Raj Kumar, the district forest officer, told Reuters. 2 other elephants have fallen into such wells in the past year in the area. Destruction of forests, rapid urbanization, and rising village populations have led animals to venture close to human settlements in India. It was a deep and narrow well, said Raj Kumar, who goes by only one name. We were informed by locals early on Thursday, and we were able to retrieve the elephant only late in the night. Forest officials first started by clearing the bushes around the well and then tried to pump water out of the well, but the elephant attacked the pipes pumping out the water, according to Raj Kumar. Eventually, we sedated the animal with the help of doctors and used a crane to lift it out of the well. It was found to be healthy and active when we monitored it for 3 hours after the rescue.
All right. I went with another heartwarming one.
Oh, okay. Hold on, there is.
And I have a video too, just to make it that much more heartwarming.
Oh, even more heartwarming.
That's right. Florida man wrestles puppy from the jaws of hungry alligator.
I'm so afraid. I saw that one, but I'm so afraid to get Florida man one because of what happened to me the first week.
I don't blame you, but I couldn't resist. So, Florida man jumped into a pond to rescue his puppy from the jaws of a hungry alligator that grabbed the canine and dragged him underwater. So there he is wrestling the alligator. He pulls the puppy out. Luckily, it was a small alligator.
Yeah.
So basically, he heard the dog yelp, and he rushed to the back of the house when he saw it, and he ran out there. And luckily, the dog only had one little puncture wound, but his hand got chewed up a little bit. But other than that, the dog is fine, and the alligator is fine, and he is doing all right. So all in all, good story.
So that was your last one?
No, I got one more.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I said you had 2, like,
I had
before
2
2.
left. and that was one. One of the two.
Okay, let's see.
You should have one left, and I have one left.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because I went first. All right. Neighbor caught red-handed stealing DoorDash meal from 6'3", 284-pound NFL fullback and lived to tell the tale. When a delivery person drops off food at your door and you didn't order it, what do you do? What do you do? Quite the conundrum, particularly so if you're starving and have been eating nothing but struggle meals for months. The right thing to do is inform the delivery person and allow the intended recipient to enjoy their food. The wrong thing to do is accept the yum yums and chow down on them, especially if you're snatching the food from a 6'3", 284-pound NFL fullback. On Wednesday night, pole roller Patrick Ricard ordered a meal from Outback Steakhouse and had it delivered by DoorDash, much to his chagrin. Richard watched his dinner get delivered to his neighbor's house. Wow, my neighbor straight up stole my DoorDash, Ricard wrote on Twitter. Have a pic of it sitting on his doormat, knock on his door for a solid 10 minutes, finally comes out and we talk. Already have my dinner on a plate. I mean, I get it. Free food just comes to your door. Why not? At the end of the day, just please be a good person and don't touch it. If it's not yours, it's not yours, the Baltimore Ravens fullback said. He noted that he got his appetizer and dessert back, but not his entree. Let's hope he enjoyed his bloomin' onion and New York-style cheesecake drizzled with salted caramel sauce. Luckily for the meal thief, Ricard is a reasonable man who doesn't get hangry and drop-kick the steak bandit. After talking it out, we are cool now, he tweeted. I've officially met my neighbor, so there's that. I thought that was a good one to end on.
Yeah,
all right. There you go. What you got?
Man arrives at wedding with 6 pregnant women, claims he's the dad of them all. So this Mike guy is a nightclub owner from Nigeria, caused a stir when he turned up to a friend's wedding with 6 pregnant women on his arm, claiming to be the father of them all. And there's a little small video of like him being like a player, and
right.
You could tell he's like a big creep. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
But when at a wedding, you hope all eyes are on the bride and groom. That was nothing but distract you from the special moment. But following Nollywood actor Williams something and someone else's big day, all people seemed to be able to talk about was one of their guests. This nightclub owner may have stolen some of their spotlight when he arrived at the ceremony with 6 pregnant women on his arm. Mike, who is also known as Pretty Mike on social media, claims that he's the father of 6 unborn children rocked up at the wedding in a hot pink cholera suit, which you can see right there. Look at that, ladies. And there's a picture with his 6 baby mamas. All the women who joined them also look stunned. They're stunning in their matching silver outfits, some wearing dresses, others in crop tops and trousers. Yeah, pretty much it earned mixed responses by his followers. Some accused him of upstaging the happy couple, and some in awe. Yeah, it was pretty much a big outrage.
All right, so here you heard all the stories. There's the link to go and vote. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get this one. Taka.
I don't know. I brought it this week, Kenny.
So did I. We both did. We both had some really good stories. Yeah, your North Korea one sucked. Just not really. I mean, great research going all that far, but yeah, you really could have left that one out.
That's all right though. I put it in a spot where you had a good one, and I just kind of let it, flounder. That's all right. The rest of them were outstanding.
Yeah. Let's go and let's make sure we vote to see who won, and we'll get a panel going on after we do all this for a little bit.
Yeah. I got to tell my TSA story too after.
Yes.
How long are we gonna what time are we gonna let this go till?
Let's go till 5:15. 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, already. Jeez.
I'm
Looking
in
at,
trouble.
we'll see. But yeah, so well, while we're waiting, why don't you go ahead and do your PSA story? PSA story.
PSA.
Yeah.
All right, so this story's called "The Time Taco Met an Otter Without Knowing What an Otter Was at the Time." So when I was working at TSA, I was on the checkpoint, and we had a person filming our X-ray machine, the monitor, and one of my officers called me up, and I saw him filming it. And I went to the individual and informed him that he can't be filming the screen. And he proceeded to give me the spiel line of, well, my eyes can see it, so why can't I film it? And I proceeded to tell him, yeah, your eyes can see it, but your eyes can't record it. And this is sensitive security information. Therefore, you cannot record it. And also because of the signs up at the start of the checkpoint say that you can, under such and such law rules, you cannot film this. And if you'd like to take your flight today, unfortunately you're going to actually have to delete that film and to be able to fly. Well, he wasn't too happy about that. And we went back and forth, but he eventually deleted his film. But that wasn't the end of it for him, because he also got to go through secondary screening. So I got to pat him down and got to give him a hard time. And also he had to fork over his ID for an incident report. And I'm sure he probably made some lists too for where he was probably in secondary screening each time he flies. No clue what otter it was, but
damn, that's good.
Because one of his big issues was, well, why do I have to go for secondary screening? This is a normal thing. And I go, no one films the X-ray, monitors.
Mm-hmm.
That is not normal.
Yeah.
That's called abnormal and a security issue. And he kind of shut up after that.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much the threat of him not being able to fly. And one of our most favorite lines that we like to use is, if you've got an issue with it, you can always take Greyhound.
Yeah, right. I got about 12, 13 minutes left for voting. So if you haven't already, please remember the stories and all that. That's some really good ones. Don't forget my squirrel one. Actually, two squirrel ones. One where Sex Pistols lead singer got bit by a flea on his dingleberry while shaving a squirrel, and then the drunk squirrel. Come on, those are winners on their own.
Trying to win over the votes, Kenny. You're already winning, and you're trying to win over the votes.
Taco's North Korea story. It was garbage, guys. Garbage.
I had moose, signs about moose not licking the cars. Yeah. I had zombie COVID mink rising from the grave.
Yeah.
I had a video of martial artists hitting removing 68 ball caps in a minute.
You go to the link right here. That's where you vote, guys. Right here, the link. I have it in chat. You just hit it, and then you vote for one of us. There is no voting more than once. So
I had a biker with meth fall during a race and then accidentally shoot himself before getting hit by a car.
Well, yeah. Well, the fact that this channel is all about Squirrel Lives Matter, and a celebrity risked a parasitic animal on his nether regions to save a squirrel. I mean, that's just a win.
I had a California pastor that turned his chapel into a strip club and then stripped in front of the parishioners.
I had a moose. I had a deer that took a hunter's gun from him.
I had a Florida man who wrestled a puppy away from a hungry alligator to save its life.
I had a CEO of a hospital say once I got COVID once, so I'm not going to get it again.
I think COVID's a little sensitive subject in the chat right now.
Yeah, true. I don't know how to pin the link to the top of the chat, Asian. How do you do that?
You click on the comment and then click.
I have to do it on actually in the chat. I can't do it through StreamYard, can I?
Correct. Oh, it's getting close. I'm making a comeback. Slowly.
Where did it?
I'm being saved like the little puppy.
There we go. Pin message. There we go. Oh, and that's the wrong one. Oops.
And I want to remind everyone in the chat about how like they had to wait like 8 minutes for you to get your pop-up blocker to work.
Well, no, it was working. That was the problem. That was a problem. It was working. That's the wrong one, guys. That's the wrong one to put on the. I'm really just not very good with this technology bullshit, am I? Why is this? I can't do it. There's not enough room for me to pick it and do it. Oh, maybe. Yes, there we go. Woo, got it. Oh, thank you. What do we got here? Ooh, it's really close.
It was closer, but you kind of pulled ahead suddenly.
It is close. Close. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the link up for people that want to come on up and tell us how awesome we did. No, not really. We're just talking about whatever. There's the link for the panel. Live voted for. There's 25 votes in now. No, 23, I'm sorry. Oh, pulling ahead again. Don't look. I'm curious. I can't help it. Vote early and often. It's the Chicago way. Yeah. So this week, for the new rules, worked pretty well. I thought so. You know.
Yeah.
It turned out pretty good. I mean, we countered each other's. We each had I think there was like 2 or 3 that we had that were the same.
Yeah, I think we each had 2 that we countered.
Yeah.
Because I think hey, Asian.
Hey, Taco. What's up, Kenny? I love these sessions you guys are doing every week.
They're awesome, aren't they?
They're awesome. They are, man. It's such a great change of pace, and it's just funny. And it's like you do the double takes on some of these articles. You're like, huh?
Absolutely.
Although, Taco, we might be able to talk next week, man. I have a great fucking story, dude. I'm surprised nobody's brought it up yet.
Uh-oh. Don't give it to him.
I used that this week, apparently. According to the poll, I'm dying here.
Let's just put it this way. Thailand is a very interesting company. That's all I'll say.
Ooh, I'm really pulling away this time. Jeez.
Yeah. Rub it in.
Well, you were so sure of yourself, remember?
You know, I thought so, but apparently I pissed some people off.
Now, again, I know my audience, baby. It's all of the squirrels. There was too many squirrel stories, and Squirrel Lives Matter. You know, I know my audience. What do you think, Taka? Was it pretty close though? We had some good ones, right?
It was pretty close. It was a good one.
What do you think, Adrian?
Yeah, I thought it was close. I did give you a -1 though, Kenny, for the fumble on the delay. lack, lack of readiness.
Yeah, I was fucking. I have a hard time getting freaking ad blocker turned off.
Well, you got to figure it out, man. You know what they say about seamless presentations. You don't want any pregnant pauses in between those.
Kenny wins, she will donate $100. Jeez.
What was that?
Sharon said, if I win, she'll donate $100.
Oh wow, that's very nice of her.
Well, watch this. It's Sharon. She's awesome. I'm glad you're feeling better. Watch. There's gonna be a surge of tacos now. So 4 more minutes. Last minute voting. Oh, thank you for helping me figure out how to do the pin the comments. I saw people do it and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm probably doing that with panel link too.
Yeah, the StreamYard's panel link is pretty good to pin up top, just so you don't have to have Nightbot always sending it out.
Yeah, and Taco, the answer, yes. Go ahead, go for it.
Okay. Was just curious.
So Taco, you've been doing this charity for your game. Anything you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah. What it is for the current game I'm doing, which will be probably running through part of December, is it's run through Extra Life, but what it is, it's through the Children's Miracle Network, and it's for the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, and currently have raised $75. And I just posted the link in the chat if you'd like to donate. I have a goal of $300 to get by the end of the game. So if you'd like to donate, the link is there. It all goes straight. It doesn't go through my hands at all, which is nice. It goes through the charity completely. You can make the donation anonymously, or you can put your nickname or whatever you want in there. Any type of donation is great. But yeah, I'll be doing it through any of my gaming streams. So if you want to stop by, say hi, and it'll be at the top. It'll be pinned at the top of all of my streams, and once I get probably after this, I'll also be putting it in the comment section of all my streams I've done for that game.
Right on. And you know what I've found awesome is what I'm gonna do when I do one of mine is you can actually make videos. I can monetize a video for a fundraiser, and I think I'm gonna do that because I would definitely want to start raising money for some loaves of fishes out here. I just want to figure out the best way to do it because you see all these issues. People are always bringing up issues when someone does it. They're like, well, what about the transparency of it? So I haven't done it yet because I'm trying to figure out the most transparent way to do it without anyone questioning my integrity.
And that's why I did it this way, is because it goes straight to the charity. Like, it doesn't go through my hands. You get a receipt from the charity itself.
That's a good idea.
So,
I'm thinking about it because a lot of these charities have their own PayPal account. So, just post their PayPal account. People can donate straight to that. I won't then just send me a receipt of what you did, and I could give you sort of, I think that's what I'm gonna do. December we'll do charity. I'll do like the PayPal thing for the charity if you want to donate all month. I think that is.
But I had a friend that they're a couple that I'm really close to. They had a son that they gave birth to, and sadly it had some genetic disorders, and the child only lived for 7 days. But I was there for the majority of the days while he was alive, and the care it received at Children's Hospital of Wisconsin was amazing. And I've seen the work they've done there with other children, and so it's been a charity of mine for quite some time. And now that I have a channel, I wanted to reach out and do something for them.
Great, right on, dude. That's awesome.
Good for you, Taco.
I concede.
Good for you.
I
Yeah.
concede.
Shit, I want to change my vote for Taco now.
Pretty over. Jason's like, oh, okay.
Can we reset the voting?
Good to know you voted. Thank you. So there it is. I get to win 21 votes to 10. Was it 10 or was it 10? 21 votes to 10 with 31 votes cast. Not bad. Thank you, Taco. That was a lot of fun, man. And looks like I could change this banner now. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see.
Taco, the charity link, I clicked on it, but it looks like you need to actually register, like have a login account.
Hold on. I put the wrong thing in. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Hold
cool.
on. Let me put the right page. That would help.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad I clicked on it.
I won, Sharon. 21 votes to 10.
Sorry, everyone. Here is the right page now.
All
Let
right.
me get back into YouTube so I can post the link. Thank you for noticing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm going to go ahead and put the...
This should be the right one.
Okay, I'll try it out.
'Cause
Yes.
This
Goes
one,
to-
yeah.
It goes to Taco Josh's page, which is
And
great.
then you can click the donate button, which will then bring it up, and you can show your name as optional. It gives you donation amounts, or you can put in whatever amount you want.
Excellent.
And it does credit card, PayPal, Amazon Pay.
You could do anonymous here, right?
Yeah.
Taco? Okay, cool.
There's a thing, make donation anonymous. You can add a message, which is public, and you can even cover the processing costs.
I want to switch my vote to Josh. I want to switch my vote.
Just because of the charity.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm big on charities, my friend.
Right on.
Everybody needs a little help.
No, absolutely. I'm at one point needed help, and if more for people like Taco, I wouldn't probably wouldn't do that.
And I children's hospitals are close to my heart for several reasons. Not just because I'm a father of two boys, but I'm a personal fan of Shriners Hospital, and I always make it a point to allocate some donations to them every year. Also because you get 85 cents to the dollar that's actually used for donation, whereas at St. Jude it's 78 cents. Even though I love St. Jude's.
I forget what the actual percentage was, but it was very high for Children's Hospital.
Yeah, I like those. Like I tend to lean to like the smaller ones than like the bigger ones that usually get more funding and stuff like that, corporate backing, right?
Right.
I'd rather shop at a mom and pop store if I can.
What's up, Extortion Watchers? Welcome.
What's up?
Glad you're here. How's it going? Are you yeah, you have really bad background there going.
What did you say?
In Omaha, you guys, is he still pissed off with you?
Oh yeah, he's still pissed off. Yeah, I haven't talked to him since the live stream. I unsubscribed from him and stuff.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. He told me to lose his number, so I did. Well, I lost it a long time ago, so. I mean.
I actually did too. I didn't have to lose it really because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
I had it on my. I think I had it on my last phone, and it didn't transfer over. So, and then I just didn't care enough to ask him for it again, so I just don't have it. Yeah. So, yeah. So, what'd you think of the stories, Extortion Watchers?
Oh, they were cool. I only watched a couple. I only watched bits and pieces because I was on my way home. But
you getting off work? Right on.
Yeah. I got off work like an hour and a half.
Way to get off work, you just get off work, a stressful day, hear funny, interesting stories,
Mm-hmm.
Right on. How are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, what is that?
I mean,
You're like wind?
what?
Are you outside or something?
No, there's no background noise. It's quiet in this room.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So
Oh, thank you, Sharon.
Wow. Look at that.
Sharon, you are a woman of your word. Appeal to squirrel fans. Yes, Sasquatch, I know my audience. You have to pander to your audience. That's what you do. I know my audience. I know what stories to get. But no, Taco has some good stories, and some of the ones you got, we would have had a lot more. Like I almost got that alligator one, but then again, I don't know. I have a feeling that anytime I do a Florida man one, so it's like, oh my god, he's going back to the sport, and I don't want that. So, but that was a good one. There's another Florida man one that I wanted to get, but I didn't. You didn't get it either.
Yeah, I didn't want to get too many Florida man ones.
Yeah, they're easy though. They're like the easy ones to get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Man, I'm gonna have to go international next week though, because you're coming through with the North Korea ones, and I'm really gonna have to go international on that. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm not doing something right. I won week 1, but after that, something isn't happening.
2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row.
Yeah, I gotta figure something out.
Yeah, you do. You really do. You'll get it though. I mean, it just depends. Like maybe next week will be tougher on both of us. Maybe it'll be a slow news week. That's another thing. Also, if it's a slow news week, we're both fucked.
Mei Chun, I am definitely not that user. That is someone else. Yeah, May, I'm not that user. That is actually someone's main, I believe. Actually, I've never been to Jackie's.
What the fuck? I just ordered something from Amazon yesterday. It's supposed to get here today. I'm looking at the tracking ID, and it just was shipped today. That makes me think it's not coming today. Fuck, I hate Amazon sometimes. Hey, you'll see in the chat. Okay, no worries.
I don't know what you're talking about. All praise our Amazon overlords.
Oh, Jeff Bezos. That man is rich, man. He's fucking rich. So anybody else going to come on up here and talk with us for a little bit? Wow, surprised ain't no one coming up. Gary's not coming up. Power Wagon's not coming up. I know Power Wagon's just chilling in the chat.
They're all disappointed in me. They could smell the stench of loser.
So Adrian, what's going on? Are you like? I've noticed you've been doing a lot of hosting duties on Holly's channel. How's that going for you?
Yeah, I'm just helping him out. Like in the last few weeks, he's not feeling well. Like, just he's going through some medical stuff and stuff like that. So he gets tired often lately. So just to help him out, maintain his stream because he goes a couple of hours on his live streams. So he kind of gave me Supermod access to help him out so that he could take breaks and stuff, walk away from the panel and not necessarily have to be on top of it, right? So I'm just being his second pair of eyes and ears, if you will, and trying to help him out that way.
Well, then, since you're doing that, then I think maybe in the coming months, whenever, Paulie's feeling better, we can have you do take over 1 month for me.
I'm always here to help, man. I love being a sort of like a wingman, a sidekick, a 1A. So I'm all for it, man. Whatever I can do to support you guys and your channels, I'm here for you.
So what did you think of that format we did earlier in the week with me, Taco, and Lavender? We kind of like did the audit. What did you think? Do you think that's something I should do more of?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I enjoy everything you do on your channel. And I'm not just saying that because I would say otherwise. I really do enjoy sort of like your format. I love what you do with Taco here weekly. I love what you continue to do with frauditors and just exposing, certain auditors out there that, seem a little fishy to say the least. I enjoy the Sunday morning sessions with Desert Sentinel and things like that and just learning about that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have a preference, man. I just enjoy all of it, dude, to be honest.
Well, I definitely, if I want to keep doing that, I definitely want to do one with you too, because I think you have a unique view, and maybe we could do one where our auditor actually did good, and we'll both discuss, what we thought went well with that audit, and maybe what some things that didn't. I think you would be the ideal candidate to review an auditor that wasn't necessarily a fraud.
Mm-hmm. I would love to, dude. You know me. I love analyzing things. I love sharing my opinions, my thoughts, and I'm okay with agreeing to disagree at the end of it. By the way, shout out to Sharon Moore. Wow.
Yeah, thanks, Sharon. That was awesome. Sharon's great, and she's recovering from COVID right now, so she's kind of like she's been under the weather for like 3 months. She hasn't been on streams. Usually is always here during the live streams, but she's been kind of sick. And
Hey, speedy recoveries there, Sharon. So you're the 4th person I know personally now in this community alone that's been affected directly by COVID. So I wish you the best.
And Power Wagon, that would be a good one. Maybe we could get you and Power Wagon. Power Wagon doesn't believe auditor is good at all. It'll be a good little dichotomy.
Yeah, he's good too. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
We say Power Wagon. You and Asian, next time we do that, the YouTube talking about it with me. It won't be live, I'll just record it. I think that'll be fun.
Hey, Josh.
Yep.
How did Murph get to the top of the list as far as being the top donor?
I don't know how that works.
I knew I should have donated $1 more.
Right. Thanks.
I greatly appreciate your donation, by the way.
It's all good, man.
But
I love the cause.
I was wondering how that works because I was like, he wasn't even the first one either.
Maybe because he put his name on it, because I went anonymous.
No, because King Leo, myself, and Murph all did.
True. It's pretty sneaky. It's all good. Murph's a great guy.
Yeah.
He is. Murph's awesome.
Yeah. He deserves to be at the top. He is actually a top donor.
He is.
I would never argue that.
Oh yeah. You always see him going on mass, so he's always donating. At one time I think I saw him donate like $100 like 3 times one or two. Like, damn.
Oh yeah. And that's a norm for him, actually.
Yeah, I know.
I know a lot of people have said that they plan on donating in December. A lot of people have already donated to a lot of charities, so I understood and everything like that. And
December is one of the months that people usually are short, especially with a lot of people being out of work, and our government officials, not freaking being cool with helping us out with stimulus packages. We're more worried about their bottom line. It's pretty sad. The state of affairs in 2020, and 2021 probably isn't going to be any better.
Right.
But hopefully 2022 will be better.
Wait, what's going on with Paul Kemp? I like Paul Kemp. He's
been under the weather too. Yeah, he's been here in 3 months either.
Well, safe and fast recoveries for my friend Paul Kemp.
Yeah, Paul Kemp's awesome. I love having him.
Yeah, talk radio.
Yeah, Paul Kemp's great, man. When I did my show on, because he's a photographer, so it's always good. You can always get his advice on just some of the things he does as a photographer and how the laws pertaining to that go. Just great. And then the ladies love his voice, so that's that for them.
Yeah, interesting. He had shared on panel one time that when he was growing up, he had like speech issues growing up.
Wow.
And the fact that he has like a radio talk voice, it's just amazing. He had to teach himself how to really pronunciate and enunciate words growing up as a child. He had some major difficulties. I forget exactly what the issue was, but You had mentioned that on live panels before.
Great.
By the way, Kenny, is May a female or male?
May is female.
She is, right?
Yes.
But
Pretty
then
sure.
I see somebody by the name of Bruce that comes on your panel sometimes, and he uses May's picture. Or am I mistaken?
I don't. May doesn't have a picture. Well, she doesn't. Well, I'm sure she has a picture, but she doesn't.
No, she today she just has the M. But usually,
always
doesn't she have a picture of like her face and a child?
No, that's Lavender Mexican. May always has the M. May always has the M.
The orange M, really? Okay.
That's an orange M. Yep, she always has the M. I'm trying to think the only person that has a. You gotta be talking about Lavender because you're the only one. That's not really a kid though. There's two people in the picture though.
She's been rocking some good videos lately too.
Oh man, absolutely. She's been going up. She's almost at last time I looked, she was on like 230. She's really going. She surpassed Taka.
Yeah, she's already passed me. She's gonna pass Polly soon.
Doing pretty good, man. She's on it. Yeah, she's at 230. Her last video, oh, it's not doing so hot yet. That's
Well, it
okay.
just came out like what 2 hours ago?
3 hours ago. But shoot, she's already got a 2,000 viewed video.
I know. I saw that. I was like, man.
Who is Flash in the Pan in chat?
Flash, he comes in he comes in sometimes. He's he's all right. You know, he's a good guy. He upsets the chat sometimes, but you know, other than that, he's pretty good. Oh, Denise is coming up. Hello, Denise.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Jenny, I'm gonna drop down.
All right. Thank you, Taco.
Good job tonight, Taco.
Thank you, Asian.
You're welcome.
There's always next week.
That's right. There's always next week.
I'll be nursing my wounds till then.
Yeah, Garrett. So how are you doing today, Denise?
Oh, I'm doing okay. How are you? How's the panel? Azen and Kenny and Taco just left.
Hi, Denise.
Everything's going
Hi there.
all right?
We're doing very well. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, to you and yours.
Yeah, that's what I was calling to wish everybody a nice holiday and some delicious food as always for Thanksgiving.
Indeed. Thank you.
Are you going to be cooking?
Actually, yes. That's what I took about a 30-minute break and then I'll get back to it.
Oh, nice. Right on.
Yeah. The only thing that I wanted to mention on panel this evening was that I think it was yesterday or the day before, I did see a posting from Rolando Bass where he had gotten into an accident.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if you had seen his car after the accident.
No, Rolando doesn't come by here much anymore.
I'm sorry?
That's Rolando doesn't come by here much anymore.
Yeah, ever since the email fiasco and all of the things that were brought to light that nobody had known about before the exposure. But what I wanted to say is that as far as that situation, I'm glad he wasn't hurt, but one of the things that we had mentioned that night when he was bragging about driving over 100 miles per hour, not on several occasions, someone had mentioned, you know, you're going to hurt somebody someday, you're going to cause an accident, you're going to, you know, you can't just keep doing this and continue to get away with it forever. But, you know, karma sometimes happens, and it's weird that within the same month he did get into an accident.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It's an interesting point you make there, Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kenny, the one thing that you do is I've seen you be really patient, and I've seen you give people, auditors and cop watchers, plenty of opportunity to anything that they could be doing wrong or against people, give them a chance to make amends or make some changes or just see the other side of maybe something that they could be doing wrong or something that they could improve or something that they could change to better that community.
Mhm.
And maybe this will be an eye opener for not only him, but others who um, either badger or harass people or um, maybe doing some things that, maybe you agree with, maybe they don't agree with, but just give them an opportunity to be able to make some changes for the good.
Mhm. Gary, it's pinned to the top of the chat, the link. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, it's funny. A lot of times, that's what it takes. It takes some sort of something bad happening to a lot of people for them to see, that there does need to be some sort of change made. And I think because it has been so successful for them as of late, even though they might be doing the wrong thing, even if they think they are doing the wrong thing, it's successful for them. They're making money. They're becoming notorious, and it's just doing good for them. So they don't see a need to change. But once they hit, I think it takes it takes hitting rock bottom for people to really want to strive for that change, and hopefully that does it for him, and hopefully Patty also sees the light and starts coming through and stuff because he's young. He's young enough to where he could change and become a better person, a
So,
functioning
so
member of society.
Kenny, can I say something real quick about that?
Sure.
So PayPal Patty, right? I mean, I've never really followed him as an auditor, so I don't really have much to say on his auditing side. But as far as this donation issue was, so I went and replayed the historical video where he was asking for donations from his supporters, and whatever amount he gets once he got his settlement check, he would essentially donate that same amount to St. Jude's, right? I did catch that video just to put everything into context for myself. And then it sounds like as recently as of last week, he did get a check. If that
Mm-hmm.
was the check he got, it was a little over $20,000. He's claiming that the donations were anywhere from like $300 to $400. I've heard different numbers being floated around, but essentially it's around $300 to $400. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, 300 $300 to $400 based on a $20,000 settlement check that you just received is a drop in the bucket to save your character in this
Yep.
community. Like the
Yeah.
fact that you're getting an entire community of YouTubers pressuring you to donate money that you already received from your supporters, by the way, to now only repay that towards the St. Jude donation. I find that it's such a petty thing. Like just make the fucking donation and save your face and save your character. What the fuck is the issue here?
Yeah.
And excuse me for the F bombs, but it's just frustrating. Like it's such a small amount, and it's money that he's already received from his supporters. So
Mm-hmm.
it's sort of like just paying back, but rather than paying back that money, you're actually putting it to a good cause and donating it towards St. Jude's.
Absolutely, and also you got to think of it. It makes Earl look bad too because Earl's the one to say, "I'm going to make sure you do this," and if he
And,
doesn't do
and that's
it,
it. Like, why even create all this drama and pressure? It's like, stop making your character look so bad because at the end of the day, we only have two things in YouTube. It's called integrity and credibility. And once you lose either or, you're screwed.
yeah, absolutely. It's going to take a miracle for him to get it back. But like I said, he's young enough to where if he gets set on the right path, he totally could do it, and I believe he can. Just I don't think he has any incentive to do it. That's the thing. There's no incentive to do it because if he goes that route, he's going to lose support. He'll lose subscribers. He'll probably lose a lot of auditing friends. And it just wouldn't. It would affect his bottom line way too much.
Yeah, May's posting some facts that I wasn't aware of, so that obviously helps with the overall understanding of why.
Yeah, he does.
But still, I mean, it's the same thing as, hey, Kenny, can you lend me $300? I'm in dire need, and you're gracious enough to lend it to me. And I tell you, I'm going to pay you back as soon as I get my check, and the check comes, and I never pay you back. Or at least I give you a hard time where you now have to chase me down to get me to pay you back. That's just ridiculous.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm right with you on that one. Very ridiculous.
So, Kenny, are you taking the day off tomorrow to spend with your family?
Oh, yeah. No, I'll probably release a video tomorrow. I'll probably release a video tomorrow. I don't know what yet.
Oh, so you are doing panel tomorrow?
I'm not gonna do a panel.
Oh, okay.
But I'll do I might release a video, but no panel tomorrow. The next panel I think will be probably Sunday.
On Sunday?
Yeah, that'll be my next panel.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do you have a minute to pull up that Rolando Bass where it says accident and see that car? He has a picture of his car that was wrecked.
Denise, do you know if he was physically injured?
You know what? It's weird because as he's walking around the car taking video, he's complaining about his back hurting as he's walking around taking the video, which means that sometimes you don't feel it until the next day.
Yeah, sometimes you're in shock as soon as the accident happens.
But he mentioned being in pain as he was walking around the car.
Interesting.
Let's see. Here we go. Is there no sound on the video?
Right now, it's just buffering. Oh yeah, we got sound. Yeah, we got sound.
I don't have sound.
It ain't gonna come out that window. I think it's locked. Yeah, unlock it with this button there. Just keep it in the back. How about that? You got it yesterday. That's not no good. Oh God, no. Your head's still, Mary.
Oh, he got hit from the back.
Just keep your neck still, sir. I'm parked in front. I'm not a board of it. I don't think the white car is. Because I just passed you and come around and then boom.
Gary, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. If you look all the way at the top of the chat, the link is pinned to it. Right up top. Look up top, on top of the chat, very top.
Hello.
Hey, Gary.
Howdy.
Hey, Gary.
Just finally got through. I don't know what the deal was. I was stuck in backstage for about 10 minutes.
Sorry about that, Gary.
Kenny, just by the way, Lab gave her a proxy for Taco.
Oh, that's a good one.
Go up 2-1.
At least it wasn't a mail-in ballot.
Oh.
Sorry, Gary.
Well, let me go check my email. Hold on. Might be another one in there.
I want a recount, Gary.
I already demanded a recount.
And then I want to recount after the recount.
No, you got to have more officiated, than that. I'm sorry.
You can't find your cell phone? Hey, can you call her phone for her? I'm not going to stop recording. Call her. Oh, shit.
Oh, it was a multi-car.
Excuse me. Can you turn your car off, man? Can you turn your car off? Damn, yo. Oh.
Denise, do you know when this happened?
It was this week, probably like today
Oh.
is Wednesday. I think like Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
But the
Looks
back
like
of his blue car is smashed all the way in.
he'll be all right. He got hit from the back. There's usually no liability
And
if
then
you get hit from
about
the rear.
yeah, and then about 2 or 3 hours later, he posted.
All right. Sorry about that. Kicked myself out.
Oh, did you go somewhere?
Yeah, kicked myself out for a minute. Oops. Yeah, all right. So yeah. I think I'm gonna go here. I don't usually want to keep these too long. That's why, because I actually want people to go back and watch these.
Are you still here? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
we're here.
Do I have sound?
Yeah, I can hear you. Denise,
Okay.
can you hear us?
I think she lost connection because she started roboting towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always appreciate you letting me come up, Kenny.
Yeah, of course. So just want to give everyone a chance to say something last minute. Asian, got anything last minute to say, sir?
Just want to echo a happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the community. Safe, healthy. Hopefully everyone has
Are you still
something.
here?
Yeah.
We're still here,
We're
Denise.
She's back on.
Yeah. So I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, safe, healthy. Hopefully everyone has something they can think about to be thankful for. So yeah, just a safe holiday season here.
Denise, you got anything last minute to say to everybody? Oh, maybe not. Gary?
Yeah, pretty much just what Asian just said. And also, I just want to wish Lav speedy recovery, baby. Come on, you can do it.
Definitely, same here. I just want to say to everyone, hope they have a great Thanksgiving. Stay safe, stay healthy, and if you are feeling under the weather, wish you a speedy recovery. And just remember, things will get better. And hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do a video tomorrow or not. If I do, cool. I don't know if I will though. Maybe. Definitely won't be going live. Next time we go live will be Sunday. Not quite sure what the subject is yet, but you'll know within the day or two what we're gonna do. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm up 2-1 in Taco. Next Wednesday, it'll be another banger. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic one. I'll see you again on another video. All right, guys.